Today I'm going to talk about Kris Plus, which is my wallet app for the year, and I've already reviewed it. So this will be more of a guide where I show you how to use the app to maximize your miles. And let's go ahead and launch it. Kris Plus is my wallet app for the year because it gives a very generous 3 miles, 6 miles, and 9 miles per dollar on top of your usual credit card rewards. And even if you're not a miles person, this earn rate can actually mean 2%, 4%, or even 6% in rebates. And again, it is on top of your credit card rewards. So these are very, very good earn rates you can enjoy. And also, Kris Plus comes with a lot of promos over the past year or so. So I'm going to use this time to go through the app and show you how you can maximize the amount of rewards you can earn from this app. Go and look at my review for more information. But anyway, now we're going to use the app and I'm going to show you how you can use this app to the fullest. If you're new to Kris Plus, the first thing you should know is that there are weekly challenges where you can earn miles for free. All you have to do is just go to your app, look for the challenges tab, and you are able to check in 3 times within a week. Once you check in 3 times a week, you actually get 75 miles, which is equivalent to $0.5, 50 cents, right? And that's free. All you have to do is just launch the app and check in. The catch is you can only check in once every 24 hours. So yeah, now that I've checked in, I need to wait until tomorrow, 24 hours later, to check in a second time, and another 24 hours before I can check in for the third time. But it is very low effort. It used to be $1 every week, and it has been going on for 44 weeks now. So for those who have been dutifully doing this, they have gotten $40 over for free. But better late than never. 50 cents is still 50 cents. Of course, not as attractive as $1, but it is such a low effort thing to do. So check that out. From time to time, there are also spending promos. Like now, until February 28th, there's a $10 rebate with $30 spent. So when you make a spending of at least $30, you will get $10 in miles back into your Kris Plus wallet. This used to be a monthly thing, but they have recently changed it to, I think, quarterly. So we'll see whether there will be new promos come January and February, but I doubt so. I think they have now changed it to quarterly, but it is still a good 33.3% rebate on $30 of spend. Yeah, so when you find a Kris Plus merchant and you can make $30 of spend, free $10. There are also a lot of promos that you can check out from the app, but these are some of the things that happen on a regular basis. From time to time, Kris Plus will have new promos, so subscribe to my Telegram group to be notified and stay updated on such promos that will earn you more rewards. Now, the main function of the app is to make payments, and it is very useful if you can find places to make payments with, because Kris Plus is not as common as other wallet apps, but you can actually use the Discover tab right here and look for deals that you might want to buy or explore nearby merchants that accept Kris Plus. So the list of merchants has been improving over the months, and I find more and more places I can use Kris Plus. So recently I bought work clothing at G2000, and I also tend to pick out restaurants to eat when I have no idea what I want to eat. And they all publish their deals as well as their earn rates. So for instance, G2000, okay, you can earn 6 miles additional per $1 spent, and you also get this privilege, which is a 10% discount when you use Kris Plus to pay. So there are a lot of promos to be enjoyed with Kris Plus, and sometimes you also get deals. I actually bought a $50 G2000 voucher with a $10 rebate a few months ago. So yeah, go and look at the Discover tab and look for merchants that are near you that might be relevant to you. I think there's something for everybody here. When you do make payment, there are a few options you can choose, and you can pay using your credit card tied to your Apple Pay or Google Pay wallet, or you can pay with miles. So let's take a look at one deal to see what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you are going to buy this deal, okay, what happens is that you earn 9 miles per dollar spent, and the partner supports Visa, MasterCard, and Amex. Now, do note that some places actually do not accept credit cards at all, such as NTUC Finest, which only accepts payment via miles. So more on that later. This video is brought to you by Moo, and you should definitely sign up using my link below because you can get free shares to kickstart your investment journey and also get no commission if you trade on US stock market, and you can also get pretty low commissions if you trade on the SG stock market. Check out the latest promotion with my link below and score yourself some free shares and goodies. Every sign up goes directly to helping me create more content for this channel, and I thank you for signing up, and thanks to Moo for sponsoring this video. Kris Plus preserves the underlying merchant code where you are shopping or eating at, and therefore if you are dining at a restaurant and the MCC is 5812, your Kris Plus transaction will also be 5812, and therefore cards like the Citi Cashback and Maybank Family and Friends will give it 8% cash, 6% cashback for Citi Cashback and 8% cashback for Maybank Family and Friends. And it is also an online app, and therefore your transactions are coded as online, so cards like UOB Evo will also work for the higher cashback rate that UOB Evo gives for online transactions. You should also be able to use cards like HSBC Revolution and UOB Preferred Platinum Visa, provided the MCCs are one of the eligible ones. And DBS Women's World Mastercard recognizes all Kris Plus transactions as online, so you can get your 4 miles per dollar there as well. Citi Rewards is a little bit iffy because there are mixed reports about it, and some people say that it doesn't give 4 miles per dollar. Citi SMRT is also a big unknown. Someone from a Telegram group said that they are testing and going to wait for results. I was supposed to test it when I met my minimum spend for my Citi SMRT card, but yeah, I didn't manage to get a Kris Plus transaction that month. So I think I will update the description below, or just subscribe to my Telegram group for such updates. So with the right cards, you can earn 4 miles per dollar from your miles card and an additional 9 miles. Of course, most merchants give 3 or 6, but the total maximum possible is 13 miles per dollar for miles. And if you are into cashback, right, you can get 8% from Maybank Family and Friends, or about 6 plus from Citi Cashback and UOB Evo, plus a maximum 6% rebate from Kris Plus. These are obviously incredible earn rates, so make sure you have it downloaded and use my download link so you can get yourself some reward. And of course, I will also get a sign up reward when you sign up with my link, and that will continue keeping me creating more videos like that. When you make payment with Kris Plus, it's a little bit like paying with cash, in the sense that you are able to give the cashier 5 $10 notes for $50 transaction, right? So Kris Plus also allows you to split the transaction, so you can actually pay 5 times $10 if you want. Now normally you wouldn't do this, but I'll tell you why this is advantageous. Okay, the first advantage is that you can actually split between different credit cards. So let's say you're buying a big item, $2,000, and you want to put $1,000 on one card and $1,000 on another. Kris Plus actually allows you to do so. So you can just tell the cashier, I'm going to split this payment up into 2 transactions. Okay, pay your first 1,000, pay your next 1,000, and ask her or him to check in the app. And they will usually allow you to do so. Okay, I've never encountered a cashier who said no. The second advantage is that Kris Plus often has this thing called spin to win campaigns, and I have been sort of abusing it somewhat because they actually give you a spin to win chance every $10 transaction. Usually that's how the promo goes. So for $100 transaction, I usually split them into 10, and most cashiers are happy to let me do it because they can just continue doing their own stuff while I just go and make my payment. And you can see this in the recent video I have made. Of course, please do it only when it's convenient for the cashier, and if there are too many people in the queue, please don't hold up the line, right? Just be a bit more automatic. Once you have made a payment and earned the miles, you are actually prompted to transfer your miles to your Kris Flyer account. So you should definitely do it because you can always transfer miles in your Kris Flyer account back to your Kris Plus app, but not always the other way around. After 7 days from your payment, you are actually not allowed to transfer your miles from Kris Plus to Kris Flyer anymore, and you can only use the Kris Plus miles to offset your next payment. And at the time of filming, there is a promo that actually gives you extra miles when you top up your Kris Plus using your Kris Flyer account. So whenever you're prompted to transfer miles from your Kris Plus to your Kris Flyer, you should do so because you can always bring them back. But the other way around is not easy, or in fact not possible at all. Now finally, you have gotten a whole bunch of miles in your account. As I have about 23,845 miles. And miles that you earn from promos such as the $10 for $30 spend, as well as some other promotions cannot be transferred, so they tend to get stuck in my account. Everything that I transfer to Kris Flyer, and I tend not to use it to offset my next purchase because of two reasons. One, when I spend using my credit card, I earn miles, but when I use miles to offset, I don't earn the extra miles that Kris Plus gives. Right? Number two, Kris Plus often has miles back campaign where when you use your Kris Plus miles to pay for things, you actually get 40% of it back or 35%, whatever the rate is at the time of the promo. So I always conserve my miles until such a promo comes up, and then I use all my accumulated miles. So one good way of liquidating all your miles at one shot would be to find NTUC Fair Price Finest, and they accept Kris Plus payment but only via miles, and you can use their miles to buy NTUC vouchers. So I have a QR code for NTUC here. Oh, whoops. So all you have to do is go ahead and tell the cashier you want to buy $100 worth of miles, and then you use your Kris Play miles to pay for it. So once you have made payment, right, the cashier will get the $100 in the Kris Plus merchant app, and then you will actually get miles back during periods where there are miles back promos. And it is a excellent way of boosting the value of your miles up by a lot, and therefore your earn rate of 2%, 4%, 6% is actually even much higher than the stated percentage that Kris Plus itself states. Yeah, so this is how you can maximize the value of your miles and the earning potential of Kris Plus. One last thing I find very useful for Kris Plus is that you can actually go to Kris Shop on the app, and you can get as much as 16% miles back. So quite a lot of miles if you can find something good to buy on Kris Shop. So it depends on your spending habits, of course. The things here are not as cheap as places like Shopee or Lazada usually, but you might encounter some deals every now and then. So let's say if I remember they had a Nintendo Switch. Oops, out of stock. Okay, but if I were to buy something, I have no idea what this is. It's called a Switchboard remote. It's $28. I have no idea how much this is going on for Shopee. Okay, so you add to bag, right, enjoy 16% miles back. Okay, and then go and make payment. So as you can see, for $29.96 item, you get a lot of miles, 238, which is an earn rate of almost 8 miles per dollar. Yeah, so if you find something that is useful here and the price is competitive versus outside online shopping websites, you can actually opt to buy it here instead, get very high amount of miles back and your usual card rewards. Kris Plus keeps evolving, and they recently added booking of taxis to earn more miles. So of course, go and check that out and compare to Grab and see whichever gives you a more competitive price. And from time to time, there'll be challenges that might relate to you. So far, all these don't really relate to me, but they might if you shop at Suwasu, I guess. Am I even pronouncing it that? So let me just recap how you can maximize Kris Plus again. First of all, you use it to spend at any Kris Plus merchant. Make use of spam promos provided by the merchant, for example, 10% by G2000. Also, make use of promos from Kris Plus itself, such as spend $30 to get $10. And of course, the occasional spend to win campaigns, which you should subscribe to my Telegram group for more updates on that. And once you have earned the miles, transfer them to your Kris Flyer account for those that can be transferred. And those that can't be transferred, you wait until there are miles back campaign before you use them. So you store them in your Kris Plus app like I have, waiting for the next campaign. And of course, you should always browse the app for deals that may appeal to you, okay, because a lot of things I find don't really relate to me, but it might come in handy for your own spending habits. Yeah, so that is the long and short on how to maximize Kris Plus for more rewards. I hope you find my content useful. Subscribe to my Telegram group, and of course, check out the review of Kris Plus and other videos that are popping out on your screen right now, and I'll see you in those videos.